Hi, it's Judith Browse, the Book Shepherd, and I want to continue on some of the terms that would be common that you'll use within your village. For example, resources. Resources are big for me. So I have a sticky note with resources. So who are my resources I have to go to? Though those would be printers, those would be designers. Now I have names I'm going to start adding on to that I can start interacting with, maybe brainstorming a little bit that they'll start thinking about on their side to enhance what we're doing. So who are the players that's going to bring your book alive besides your amazing words and ideas? And then about partners. Those are different. Partners could be shout out people who are willing to say, oh, you've got a new book. I'm so excited. I'm going to tell everybody I know in my circle about your book. Who are those people? And it's always great if you have a special day that you're going to formally roll this baby out, that they collectively come together to do a shout out, to really give that ultimate push for you. Who are they? Right? And then you're talking about activities. Now, in the books I do, because I primarily am a nonfiction writer, I do have different activities. There could be quizzes, there could be different things that I develop within the book, exercises that I want to have. So I would have just an activity sticky note, and then I would just have one or two words just to let me start noodle it and put it together. And it could be an end of a chapter. At the end of every chapter, there's a tip or something you call it. What would that be? So you start accumulating. Maybe you're going to have quotes throughout your book. Are they yours? I'd always love to use yours. Are you going to make pull-outs, call-outs? What are those going to be? So you know that you have those labeled and put in. Your designer is going to need to know about those. And then I always have something that says dump, to remind me to stay away from certain things. I don't know about you, but sometimes I can get distracted or I get pulled away. One of my personal keepers is if you never say no, your yeses are worthless, as well as don't do well what you have no business doing. So if your goal is to write your book, you've got to say no to certain events. You've got to not say something maybe that you're really good at doing, no to it at that time. And then lastly, I always have a sticky note that says rewards, the pat on the back. When you've got it all together, when you've done it, what's your reward? That's the way to go.